Alright, so they find themselves in a big Christmas parade. And the floats, a kid on a big tube, snow sled tube, and Frosty Snowman up ahead of him. And there's plenty of people. The elf has taken a hostage, at least for the moment. And, I'm going to ask a question. Is the elf, the person dressed as an elf, trying to get away from them, or just using the hostage as a means to an end to slow his pursuers? Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's a temporary hostage, and he's probably trying to move out of the way to run away. So he's trying to make an escape, and Roger and Murtaugh, Roger and Riggs. Riggs says, show up at the scene, and Riggs says, freeze! And there is a persuasion thing in the book, and under his skills, and his skills are psychos are us. It says when trying to frighten an enemy, or an NPC, you may re-roll a failed attempt once per check. If you roll a 6, the person also takes 1d6 damage as they hurt themselves in a getaway attempt. So when trying to frighten an enemy, you may re-roll a failed attempt once per check. Roll 6, the person takes 1d6 damage. So Riggs can re-roll a failed roll. So, does the person listen to him? I'm going to say for the drama of this, I'm going to say no, he doesn't. He's taken off. Okay, so I'm going to overrule the Oracle dice, and just to have something interesting here. And so, Riggs knows there's a whole bunch of people. He doesn't want to shoot at this point. That's one thing I could ask. How about this? Does the elf shoot? Or is he just trying to get away? No. And he's trying to get away. So Riggs has to go after him. He's running after him. Again, each square is I'm going to treat this as like 5 feet. 5, 10. 10. And I suppose we could do a speed. Let's see, fleeing. Got to beat a 6. I'll say I'll have to beat a 3. No, it's not 3 because this is a thug. This thug is 6. So the difficulty level is 6. But there should be an initiative roll. So before anything happens, there's an initiative roll. 6 plus, ooh, that's high. So 11. So let's see if it can beat an 11 on the initiative. Riggs has an 8. So an 8 plus. He's got to beat an 11. He does. Okay, so he runs, and now he gets around the civilian that was had the pistol to him, and he's able to catch up. Oh no! Wait a minute. No, he didn't. He gets the initiative, so he goes first. Sorry. So he's going to run. Does he tackle this elf? Gets a 5. So in this case, it's going to be the brawn, which is a 3. 6, 7, 8. plus his level, which is 9. So yeah, it beats a 6. So he's able to tackle himself to the ground. Everyone's like, ah! Everyone's screaming. Some mothers are getting the kids out of the way there. And that's going to deduct hit point off the thug. Now, so he ran and he tackled, so his action is done. So he moved and attacked, and now it is Roger. Roger is going to try to do something as well. He's going to try to make an arrest. One, and he can't really, there's a lot probably of people underneath this balloon, so he's kind of obstructed. So all I'm going to say is Roger able to get through the parade and help to arrest this guy? Yes. Okay. So he's able to get through. I'll put him on this side over here. And he's going to make an attack. And let's see what happens if he can beat a 6. Which it's very possible because he's got a high brawn. 3 plus 5. Yeah. Plus level. It's way over 6. So he makes an attack and he tries to get this guy arrested, and he's probably, this guy might be on his feet still. Is he on his feet? That's one thing I can ask the Oracle die. No, so he's on the ground and he's kicking. He's kicking away. So again, we're going to go back and forth from Riggs to Murtaugh. Again, we just have to beat that number. Riggs. Ooh, that's not looking good. Brawn plus the level for 5. So he gets hit. And I could ask, yeah, I'm just going to say, if they're struggling like that, does he, well, is he able to get the gun out of the way? Yes, so Riggs has the gun, or the gun's out of the guy's hands, but the guy's still struggling, obviously, so takes a shot. Riggs down to 3, so I'm thinking of using the Holiday Spirit pretty soon on this thug. So Roger's going to go. He fails as well. So he gets kicked. So he's down to a 6. Because the unarmed attack only does 1 damage. So I could say, boy, it almost seems like a submission move that Riggs would attempt to do. As kind of like a home rule. But I guess you have to get the hit points down because Thug's so strong. But again, I don't want to blow the guy away, you know, using the gun. So it's just going to be a fight to the finish here. I could roll to see if the guy has a I mean, he's outnumbered. I could roll for morale. Or I could ask, once his hit points get down to at least half, I'll ask the Oracle dice if he gives up. So it's on Riggs again. And he gets to re-roll. Not yet, though. 6. It usually does it. And he lands a fist down on this guy, bringing him down to 7. And Roger takes a shot at him. 5. He's just trying to hold the guy, maybe put his hands together to get the handcuffs on. And back on Riggs. 5. And we're just taking this guy down. Because again, it's all about beating that number. He doesn't have to roll against, the enemy doesn't roll against them. You're always trying to beat this number. That's how this works. Alright, Roger. 5, 6. He's got that brawn plus his level. So they're taking this guy down a lot easier this time. Riggs. I'm going to re-roll that because the psychos are us. 3. 6 does it. So you get 7 over 6. So I did that psychos are us, so I'm not going to be able to use that anymore. So I can check that off, at least for the day. Probably get to use it once a day, I would say. So Roger, you can try to get the handcuffs on. See if we can get a beat of 6. Oh yeah. Guy's down to 2. Does the guy give up? He's down to more than half his hit points. No, he doesn't give up. So Riggs tries to get the guy in a chokehold for his final move. You're pretty tough for Santa's work elf. Boom. And he puts him out. Oh, not yet. The guy's still got squeeze. Roger's like, don't kill him, Riggs. He needs to get his ass to jail. He needs to get to jail. 5. So Roger is able to put the final handcuffs on him. And the elf is defeated. And, whew. That's how we do our opening scene for our mini Lethal Christmas adventure. Let's see what happens in part 2. And let's see if this leads to anywhere substantial. This is going to be kind of like a very, very, almost like an episode, or a very, very short film with the beginning, middle, and end. This was part 1, which would be kind of like the beginning before the opening credits. And then 2, it's going to be kind of like, oh, what's going on? Why did this happen? And then part 3 is going to be the conclusion. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.